This video contains material attractive and sticky. Wait a second. Was that just a weird translation, or why did they use the word attractive when describing stray kids? Now, I am a straight male. That's the end of my sentence there. An odd sticky material, I'm in. The little turbulent displace on the text. That sound effect. How did they make that? They probably blew up a friggin' watermelon for that sound effect. All right, let's get to the editing. So our boy with the pink pants and the crazy shoes steps in the goo, and then JJAM comes in. We have a radial blur and a camera shake just to make that impactful. If we didn't have that radial blur, it would feel lame. It'd be like, okay, something's missing. I don't know what it is, but something's missing. Putting in that blur and that camera shake right on that really makes it feel impactful. Hi, my name is Jordan Orm. I'm a professional music video editor for artists like these guys. It's time to JJAM. I don't know why I said that. I never know what to say after my intro. Let's watch the music video. Okay, that poster said Friday the 13th. Oh my goodness. We are 23 seconds in. So we're in our intro, we're playing full speed, and then right on that snare, we go to slow-mo, and we reveal that it's Friday the 13th. That's bad. What are we gonna do? And I love how this shot plays as if it's one shot, but it's actually not. If you look right here, we have a hidden cut. We're gonna see so many hidden cuts. We should start a hidden cut counter. Right here. We're gonna see how many hidden cuts we can point out, and let me know if you can find more. So right here, if we frame by frame, there is a hidden cut right here on these two frames. So it's actually just a completely different take. They did the same zoom camera movement, but I bet you our boy's performance was better in this other take. So we just took the first half right here, and then the second half right here. We get a speed ramp to emphasize the goo. Everything's super fast, super chaotic. We have nuts zooms, but who's the main character in the story? Let's be honest, it's not Stray Kids, it's the Jam. So when he dips into the dip, it's sped up, and then right when he pulls up, slow motion. It's like one of those commercials. You put a little Careless Whisperer on, and you see the goo just stretch, and you're just like, so yummy. Sorry about that. Okay, it's the amount of hidden cuts is crazy. These aren't that hidden, but every shot is just kind of sort of slightly stitched together, but has the same movement, has the same energy to it. So we use a crazy zoom in, and it looks like he's putting his hand up, and then we cut to another shot of him with his hand up, covering the screen with a paper, and then we zoom back out. So we have like 3 or 4 shots, but they're all in a logical progression. So zoom in, hand up, hand over lens, hand off, zoom out. Crazy. So even though there's a ton of cuts, everything feels very smooth in it. Almost as if it was one shot. We love a whip pan to the next scene. We're gonna start a whip pan counter too. So we got hidden cuts, we got whip pans. It's like freaking Sesame Street up in here, the amount of things we're counting. Again, we get that exact same effect where it looks like he's painting the lens, and then he is painting goop on the wall, or I mean, the jam. The jam, sorry, it's the jam, not, bro, it's not goop, it's the jam. Oh no, I have dandruff. Oh no. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. But I love how he painted on the lens, and then we cut to him pulling the roller off the wall. Again, our slow-mo jam shot, and then our whip pan. Bruh, this is in camera, super easy. Well, it's not super easy, but you can tell that the director planned this as the transition to the next scene. So we're in our close-up, we just whip off to the right, and then we just, from this frame, cut to this frame, also whipping to the right, and it's smooth. Again, we get the jam speed ramp with a match cut. Bruh. Okay, look at this. A perfectly planned match cut where the rim of the bowl matches the rim of the mop bucket, and the This is so weird. The movement matches. It's perfect. It's a fantastic match cut. And then we also get a speed ramp because we got to show the stretchy goop. I mean jam. This editing is wild, bro. Oh my. Okay, we got some reverses or just glitches, whatever you want to call them. He's doing like a motion like this. That's it. But in editing, you can make him go buh, buh, buh. So, and it creates this like kind of look, you know? So it's just copying a shot, reversing it back, playing the shot. That's it. And it's matching all the like hi-hat sounds in this section. Like it's on that but. Oof. Bro, the mirror in the back broke. That's just VFX. Shout out to the VFX artist. Also, if you ever want a shot to seem creepy, do this. You shoot it dirty. Now, I know that sounds a little bit scary. All it means is that you have something blurry in the foreground. So for example, this shot is dirty because my hand is in the foreground. So it kind of looks like you're creeping. It looks like you're, you know, peeking around a wall, and it feels scary. So it's a great move. We have these nice radial blurs too. I don't know if it's in camera or if they did it in post. It blurs the edges and allows you to focus on the subject right in the middle. It's almost like a monster POV. Okay, so Felix got spooked, bro. Right there was actually a hidden cut, bro. You're not gonna believe this, but okay. He looks up, he sees our boy in the hallway, no light on him. If we frame by frame this, we can see that we get a double image of him right in the middle of the zoom. So they did it once with the light off and once with the light on his face, and then they just blended it together during the middle of the zoom, and it's virtually indistinguishable. The only reason we can tell there's a cut is because there's two of him, because they just faded between them during the zoom. Wild! Dude, this is good. This is good acting. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I don't think I've really seen anything like that in a K-pop dance. This is revolutionary. Okay, here we go. So I think we have to turn up our whip pan counter. There was a whip pan right there. And then it looks like these guys are motion blurred. Like they're not just standing still. I think they are freeze framed, and we drew a mask around this first member right here, and he's doing the dance while everybody else is still frozen. And then right on that downbeat, we brighten the image, zoom out, and then everybody else gets unfrozen. Now, how the frick did they move this fast? I don't know. Maybe they actually did it. Maybe they slowed down the song on set and then sped up the footage and it plays back normal. I'm not sure, but I'm not gonna put it past Stray Kids. I bet you they can do it in real life because they're like that. Excuse me. I'm allergic to this awesomeness. Boom! Oh, and then they were out and then go, and the editor actually took the care to zoom in as they're going out from in, so the camera is pushing in, matching the whole choreography going from wider to closer. We're getting a lot of artificial flashing and different exposures. So if you just like go to the color panel, you turn up the exposure by 1 and then slowly fade it out, you're gonna get exposure flashes. So right here on this downbeat, they do that. When they zoom out, it gets brighter. And right here, boom, on those downbeats, they just brighten the image. What was that? Okay, so this is a very muted, creepy video. Like, it's blue, it's desaturated, scary. And then this happens? What the frick? First of all, it's a fantastic match cut. But why in the are they having an acid trip? I mean, a jam trip? They might be jamming so hard that this is what their brains look like. Probably that. Ooh. He likes it. He's like, yeah, that's good. Just kidding. He thinks that's a foul substance. Look at that. Plah. Bro, those acid trip shots are wild. Oh shoot, should we count that for the whip pan counter? It's not really a whip pan, but there's definitely a tilt down transition. I'm saying no. I'm gonna say we don't count it. But again, the director did the same thing, matching the camera movements to the way that he's moving his hands. And then as he goes down, the camera tilts down, we tilt down into the next scene, everything blends, the camera movement matches, we're all happy, we sing Kumbaya around a fire, and we go to freaking town. I don't know about that last part. I'm sorry. Let's watch the music video. Ooh. This is scary. Whip hand. Bruh. Again! Well, not again, but there's some more hidden cuts. Here's the best part about flashing. Bruh, stuff could be taken out of context that I say so badly. I'm sorry. Here's the best thing about strobing on set is it really allows you to hide cuts very easily. And the way that you do this the best is you create the most contrast. So here's the last frame of the first shot. It's pretty bright. And then the first frame of the next shot is primarily dark. And because of that, you create more contrast. I talk about this all the time, but more contrast actually blends things together. If the whole shot is strobing and you can park a dark frame right next to a light frame, and you have one shot that ends in a dark frame, the next shot ends in a bright frame, it's gonna cut so well together because your brain was already lulled to sleep by lights going on and off. And then when a new light turns on and it's a different shot, your brain's not gonna realize it, and you're gonna be like, oh, that's a new shot in the same strobing environment. And you can cut stuff together so easily that way. Woo. Right here, hidden cut. Oh bro, it matches the boom, 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 the quick cuts. This is an optical illusion where it looks like the blender is just starting to blend really fast because that's how blenders go. They go from off to on full speed really fast. But instead it's just two shots. They just did a shot of the, you know, stuff sitting there and then another shot of it blending. Just match cut them together. And there you go, you got another hidden cut for the counter. Oh, okay, we get that another POV. Bruh, whip can, that's a whip pan, bro. This is probably one of the most genius things I've seen. In two sped up shots, the jam gets pulled away rapidly. We zoom into Felix's face, he turns and your eyes are focused on the middle of the screen the entire time. So you have great point of interest cutting. We're all looking at the middle, everything's happening in the middle, and we have the same velocity of moving away and moving towards, and it just match cuts so well. And then this is just one shot, bro. They just hold on that thing. And then this match cut, boom! Woo! Again, incredible point of interest cutting right here. So we whip pan to this shot. Our eyes are right in the middle, right on his face. Look where my mouse is. And then we cut to the light. It's in that exact same line as where his face was. It's perfect. If you wondered why this cut was so satisfying, that is why. Whip pan. His shadow got shot. Bruh, Friday the 13th is bad news. All right, this also happened a little earlier in the video in the scene where Felix got spooked. There was kind of like a little bit of a breaking of the 180-degree rule. So usually when you're shooting a scene, like if this is an overhead map, the camera's usually only on one side. And if you cross to the other side, it kind of feels weird to the audience. So for this scene, we were always on Felix's right side. And we look back here, we're still on his right side. And then when our dude pops up, now we're all of a sudden on Felix's left side. It was super minor, but it probably should have been on the other side. Anyway, this happens again right here. So we're on the left side right now. And then when we cut to the close-up, we're all of a sudden over his right shoulder. So the 180-degree rule got broken. It's not like a hard and fast rule, but it's a strong recommendation for how you shoot scenes. Bro, I can't believe his shadow got shot. Bruh. Bro said, I know, you know, Lee know, rap. And then chaos ensues. Oh my goodness. So right here is actually a frame blending effect, and we're gonna talk about it a little bit later, but that's why we see a bunch of different images of him slow motion getting dragged back. If you slow down your shot, click frame blending, it's gonna look like that. All right, let's talk about this rap though. All right, that's freaking dirty. This whole section is dirty, like in the best way. All right, so Lino is popping off, bro. He's popping off. We have handheld, it's creating energy. We have lights going crazy. We're running down a hallway. And every single phrase, we actually do a spin transition. So the director is thinking of a camera transition for every single freaking moment, and I love it. So every single 4 bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, spin, 2, 3, 4, spin, 2, 3, 4, spin. So freaking good. Also, we're getting a hyperlapse effect within the hallway for each one of the members. So right here, spin transition to a new hallway. And then all this is frame blending again. So there's a couple ways to do this. You can do it in post where you shoot the shot, you speed it up like crazy, you put frame blending on and it blends him and he just walks around, runs around a little bit, and it looks like this. And that really matches super well with the wrapping. Or you can actually shoot a hyperlapse, which is almost like a time lapse with a really low shutter speed. So any movement that's in the time lapse gets very, very blurry. So they do one for each of the rappers. They're so fast. Each of them have like a in the rap, and that phrase is when they're sprinting in the hallway with the hyperlapse effect. And I love that language that got created with the editing. Genius. It's so good, bro. This section right here, the last spin transition, where he throws his arm, and then we cut to another shot where he's throwing his arm, but maybe in an opposite direction, and then that impact of his arm being thrown creates a spinning transition. It's cause and effect editing, bro. It's so good. Boom. And then right here, we get them just cutting back and forth within a strobing environment. And because the lights are strobing, it makes the jump cuts feel so much better. And we get a slow push into, which really helps. And then again, another great tilt down transition as they go at you. Whip pan. Okay, so now we got speed ramps this time. On each one of those downbeats, the editor goes to slow motion. Slow, 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 slow. Woo. That's fire. That's all I have to say. And we're also getting the exposure that I talked about in the first chorus, where they flash it. Why do they always make the best music videos? There's so much to talk about there. I'm gonna break it down fast, but still with great detail. The headline of that whole section is they added adjustment layers and created a lot of different camera movements with the adjustment layer over the entire shot. We have some match cuts. We go to frickin' Looney Land. He puts his arms up. It matches to the real world. Perfect match cut. And then right here, on all these bum, the camera, if you notice, is actually moving in like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And that's just because of an adjustment layer with the transform effect, keyframing the scale a little bit. That's what you get right there. Same thing right here. This section is crazy. They shot each of these layers twice, one looking somewhere over here and then one looking at the camera. So every time they put their arms up, they actually cut to the other shot where they're looking at the camera. So Felix is looking straight here, and right when he puts his arms up, we're adding some more exposure, we're adding a radial blur, and we're zooming all at the same time. Okay, so each layer does that. Boom, zoom, zoom. And every single time they put their hands up, they cut to the other shot where they're looking at the camera. So it looks like they're turning their heads impossibly fast because they actually are. They shot it 2 times for each one of these layers. So that's like 6 shots. And then right there, it's just a simple match cut with flashing. We talked about that a lot of times, but they had camera shake for the entire time. So the camera shake is consistent between all of the shots, which gives the illusion that they're not jump cutting. It's actually one shot and they're teleporting in between members. Crazy, bro. We could maybe count that as a whip hand. The sound is so gross. I love how they didn't reveal the monster. When you don't reveal the monster, it makes it way scarier. They were teasing it the whole time, and we got a little attack at the end just to make us be like, ooh. That was weird. I hope you learned something. Thanks for watching. If you want to learn to become a pro editor, visit jordanorm.com. God bless you. Peace.